Active Investor here, bringing you another independent analysis. This time we're taking a look at ticker symbol RLJE. That's RLJ Entertainment Incorporated. The chart we're looking at today is a 5-minute chart. Each candlestick on the chart representing 5 minutes of trading. We go back a few days here on the chart, but most of the data we want to focus on from today. So this thing normally has very low volume, and that's what we can see over here. You can see not a lot of trading really occurs on during the day, rather the days for this stock. And then starting from this point on, this is actually today the 22nd. You can see all the data that we have from today, tons of trading going on, and really it's not even conceivable how we had such low volume over here in comparison to the volume that we had today. Now you can see the volume did fall off, downsloping the entire day there, and that did affect the share price as well, since overall the price did trend down from this high of the day. The price did trend down from this high of the day. Let me redo that trend line. You can see we had our high here, and then we just made lower highs all day long. Finally, eventually the 50 average crossing over the 20 and the 10, and we fell off all the way back down to the second level of support. So let's go over those support levels real quick. So the pivot points are going to be 33.35 at the top. Next one down we have 321. And then we have 303. Two more to go. That final level, 290, where we pretty much closed at today. And then the real final level, which we didn't actually reach. Luckily, this thing did stay alive a little bit more, then falling all the way back down to that 262 level. So 262, 290, 303, 321, and 335. And you can see that this thing actually does hold up a lot of gains. Most of the day actually had major momentum here, falling off from the high of the day, but it came back around nicely, almost to test the high of the day here, but it couldn't find support above 335, just didn't want to trade up there. But it did find support for a little over an hour or so, right there above 321, before it came down and crashed. And when I say crash, I mean it did, because it tried to bounce, and then it broke through support here again, tried to bounce again, and then it crashed all the way back down, almost breaking that support level as well, but just barely hanging on. And then, as we already said, the averages all showing that movement as well. 50 periods ago, which was right around here, we were trading higher than this area, and of course 10 and 20 periods ago, which was respectively about here and here, we were also trading higher than this current area. RSI is telling us the same thing. RSI pretty ugly. You can see we went oversold over here, tried to push back up on this dip, rather this little spike to 335, couldn't make it, tried to push back up again here, couldn't break that resistance, so this resistance, then this resistance, and then one more try to push back up over here, and this time it was so weak it didn't even test this resistance. So really powerful downtrend there through the middle of the day, which is unfortunate because, like we did say earlier, it did hold the gains pretty well at first here, and it did try to come back around. If there was, better movement for the bulls here, these candles were kind of ugly, closing pretty low, and there's a chance that we could have made another high of the day test, but it just didn't quite happen. I think I'm a little more bearish on this thing for tomorrow, but I'm going to be watching it for tomorrow. Up 48.03% on the close. Had some pretty good news fundamentally, but overall it might be done just because I don't really like this downtrend that it's in. I would much rather have seen it hold either this channel or this channel. The fact that it broke down from these two channels and broke into this channel and even actually started dipping below that channel as well, and the averages crossed over, I don't like that at all. But we'll see what the after hours brings, and yeah, might have a play on it tomorrow, but I'm leaning towards no on that one. But we will see. You never know for sure what the market will bring. You just got to do your best to make the profits and make the best educated trade. So I wish you guys the best of luck, and I'll see you then.